Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl, the Ritual Divine Feminine. We about to have some real talks with Bree right quick. And I come to talk to y'all about this right here. Any man can play between your legs. Any woman can ride your thing. But when you have someone that's feeding your spirit, you heard me? That's really feeding your spirit. You gotta learn the difference between someone who wants you and someone who needs you. You see, somebody who wants you, I'll tell you what they gonna do. Who you love, they love. Okay? You got a sick parent, you got a sick grandma, you got a sick child, they gonna nurture that child. They gonna nurture that parent. They gonna nurture your grandma. Anybody who's for you and love you, they gonna love what you love. You see, but somebody who needs you, they there for a good time, you heard me? For the money, for the shopping bags. They ain't pouring into your spirit, you heard me? If anything, they pulling for you. But a real one, they gonna pour into your spirit. They gonna cover you. You see, a lot of times, us women, when I say women, I'm not talking about the little girls. I'm talking about women. When you have intercourse with a woman, you open yourself up to her, and she starts to protect you. In the spirit, she starts to protect you. She starts praying for you. You might notice she starts sending you prayers in the morning. You heard me? She starts sending you scriptures because she's covering you. She's keeping you covered. You see these little girls, they get your money, they spend your money, you're doing all the rest of that. You men are so critical. You wouldn't give a woman what she needs, but go and give a little girl everything that she wants. And you end up taking a loss. You end up losing because you decided to go against the grain and thought you had a better choice at something to find out that what you have chosen wasn't what you thought it was. A lot of you men need to go sit down, okay? Go sit down and have some conversations with your mamas. Go sit down and have some conversations with your grannies. Go sit down and have some conversations with your aunties. Because you men fella realize the things you're doing to these women, it's gonna be done to your daughters. That's what you fella realize. You have to learn how to start making better choices, okay? Start making better choices on the things of how you move. Be careful of who you hurting. Be careful of who you trying to destroy. Be careful who you trying to belittle. Okay? Because you may feel like you have this and you have that you are better. But you're not better. What does a man gain by gaining the whole world but losing his soul? You're out here losing your soul for a female, but you don't want to gain the world with a woman who's trying to save your soul. I need somebody to make it make sense. You're out here doing the unthinkable. Same with you women. You out here. Whoever play the biggest pieces, that's the one y'all biting on. You don't want the man that's gonna carry you in the spirit, but you willing to go with the man who's renting you a Maybach, who's renting you a Benz that the people come and repossess. But you don't want the man with the old busted, rusted car down. You heard me? That ain't got the flashy stuff, but he got love. But he can carry you in the spirit. But he can protect you in the spirit. He might can't give you a $250,000 home, but he gonna give you a $250,000 home that's gonna be filled with love. You don't want none of that. You want the superficial lifestyle. You want to compete with this stuff. All that stuff y'all be seeing on TV that's fake. They be renting them houses. They be doing all that. But no, that's what y'all want. Y'all don't want the 100% love. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I want somebody to love me. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody to love me." But when you make your request known unto God and God send you someone to love you, oh look, God, they too fat, they too skinny. I don't like the car they drive. They hair not this way. They nails not done. They toes not done. He snores. Oh, he fat. Oh, his breath stink. He this, he that. Listen to him tell you something. If God's sending you somebody in your life and that's for you, clean them up. Clean them up. Don't just push them to the side when you praying and asking God for somebody and you want to dingle them along on a string. Nah, I'm going to wait till you become what I need you to be. If you can't love me at my worst, you damn sure don't deserve me at my best. Point blank and period. And that's what you have to understand. You have to understand, y'all, for the like of me, I don't understand this. You men will see a single mama paying all the bills by herself, taking care of her whole household by herself, doing everything, and still ask that single mama for money. Still depend on that single mama. Will take from that single mama. But a real one, he gonna pour into that single mama. That's our kids. I'm gonna make sure our kids straight. A lot of you men have a whole bunch of children running around here. And you a dog or woman who will see about your children the way she sees about hers, who will love each and every last one of your children the way that you love them, to go be with somebody who don't want you to go to your children's birthday parties, don't want you to go to the hospital when your children's sick, don't want you to call your children, don't want you to be in no contact with your children. But you a dog, a good woman who loves and cares for your children. Each one of your children can call on them for something and they will be there for your children. Same way with you women. You a dog, a good man out, who's willing to go to school programs that he ain't even his children. He'll go to school programs, go to doctor's appointments, whatever you need him to do. You will dog him out for a man who don't for a man that look good on your arm but don't interact with your children, won't play the game with your children, won't help your children with no homework, eat up all your children's snacks and zuzus, do all the rest of that stuff. Won't help you clean up, will go sit and talk about you if you got laundry piled up. If he may come there one day in your house order, he will sit up there and talk about you. Who paying full price rent, but will leave you and go leave a real woman who paying full price rent, taking care of her kids the way she needs to, and will leave you and go lay in somebody's house with public assistance, with living off the government and pillow talk on you. The whole society is all messed up. Y'all all got all relationships and everything all messed up. You heard? Y'all got it all messed up. And you got to learn how to value yourself. You got to learn how to value yourself. You're being disrespectful to women, but you go praise whores. You go praise the ones who leaving their babies at home with their grandmas to take care of them while they at the strip club, while they doing this, while they doing that. But if a real woman at home and she going to work, going to school, going to church, taking care of her household, keeping her household clean, make sure that's not what you want. That's boring. That's this and that's that. Another thing, this for women and for men. Y'all gotta start being honest about y'all sexuality. You gotta start being honest. Say, yeah, look, listen here, shorty. I think you fine, I think you cute, or with all the rest of that, but this is what I'm on. You know, I like women sometimes, but sometimes I like to be with a man. Women, excuse me, sir, I would like to inform you on something about me. I like to lick that cat, and I like dudes too. Y'all gotta start being honest within yourself. You heard me? Be who you are. Be honest with one another. With all this fake, it's too much of fakeness going around. It's too much of people not being their true authentic self. And then the people who being their true authentic self, you trying to judge them because they plain Jane because they're not on what you on. That is your life. Everybody's not going to live the same life. Everybody doesn't even parent the same. Everybody don't clean their house up the same. Everybody don't cook the same. Everybody don't make groceries the same. Everybody don't talk the same. Everybody don't walk the same. Everybody don't have the same family values or none of that. I'm a firm believer. If I'm your woman and you my man, you got a death in your family, your mama sick, anything wrong with you, I'ma be there for you by your side every step of the way. But they have some that feel like that's not their place. They don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with them. You have to learn the difference of someone who values you and someone who just wants you. All the money you got right now, if you lose it today, think about it. Is the person you with right now gonna hold it down? Can say, babe, look, you could take off of work for 6 months. I got these bills. I got the kids. I got us. Can they say that? No, because half of them are there only for the good time. Only there for the good time. You have to learn the difference between a blessing and a lesson that's coming into your life. Some of y'all are just repeating cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. So, like some of us women, we letting people put in our head, oh, if a man have multiple kids, he trying to cover up that he's bisexual and all the rest. That don't mean none of that. That don't mean none of that at all. If a woman have multiple kids, that mean that she loosely with herself. That don't mean none of that. That doesn't mean none of that at all. A lot of women like having kids, and the main women who be saying stuff about people having multiple kids, they wish they could have those kids like that, but a man didn't care about them enough to give them kids, and that's why they be so upset and mad. They be mad about stuff like that. So they say this and they say that. Pay attention to who you allowing to speak inside your spirit. Who you allowing to tell you stuff. Because people will tell you something. Oh, that's too many for me. But guess what? They can't take care of the two that they have. They're dependent on the state for them. They getting resources for them and everything else. But a real one out here working, doing what they have to do to provide for their household, it's a problem. Some point in time, you have to become real within yourself. Because, again, who loves you gonna love what you love. Period. They're not gonna put off, be selfish about who you love. How I love you, but I'm not willing to help you with nothing that you love. How I love you, but I'm not willing to help you. You telling me you want to go to school for this. You telling me you want to do this, and I'm not trying to help you look into stuff. How I love you. You understand? When you love somebody, you pour, you sow into them. You encourage them. You uplift them. You make them know that, hey, I'm with you. 10 toes flat. We're going to ride this thing out. Okay, you put an application in this place, you didn't get this job. It's okay, man. Hold your head. God's got something greater for you. You go to another job, you don't get this job. Hey, it's okay. I'm gonna still encourage you. I'm still gonna uplift you. Nowadays, they're not doing it. People just want to take and take and take and see what they can take from you. They're not bringing anything into you. Stop being available for people who's not pouring into your spirit. Stop being available for people who's not there for you. Because they suck you off good. Because he jugged you good. Yeah, sex is amazing. It is amazing when it's with the right person. But sex ain't everything. Stop saying the situations because you have kids. Oh, I want what's best for my kids, so I'm a stay away. No, and then you miserable. You taking your anger out on everybody else because you're not happy and where you want. Listen, either you co-parent voluntary or involuntary, one way or another one. But I'm not about to make my life miserable with you because you don't want to let me go or you threaten me with my kids. I can't see my kids if I want to leave you and go be happy with somebody else. Well, baby, take me to court. May the best of us win because God knows my heart. He knows my true intentions. And God is going to make that situation right. Some of y'all is just, yeah, even with y'all families, y'all being with y'all families, y'all still having people around y'all family who don't love y'all family, who's willing to mistreat your family. Ain't nowhere in hell I'm going to be with somebody who say you love me, But you can see my grandma in need of something. You can see my mama in need of something and you're not helping them. You can see my daddy in need of something and you're not helping them, but you love me. You can see my child struggling. My child may have a speech delay. My child may be 8, 9 years old still waiting on themselves. You're not trying to help me with anything. You're not trying to do any of this stuff. Yes, that might not be your kids, but you love me. And if you love me, you're going to help me with things that I need to be helped with. You're not going to go sit down and run and talk. Go run to your mama house and put your mouth on me and talk about this and talk about this and talk about that and talk about me behind my back. But then you want to be smiling all in my face, getting my money, spending my time, want me to take you out to eat, want to take you to restaurants, want me to buy you Gucci, Prada, Chanel, and all the rest of this. When the money flowing in, you good. But when the money gone, you're not there. I need you to be here physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. That's what I need. Some of y'all in situations right now, y'all fall right now. Y'all ain't got nobody to catch y'all. But when God sent you someone who had your front, back, side, will wipe your front and your back and your side if something happened to you, you mistreated that person. You hurt that person. You walked all over that person. That person wasn't worthy of your love, your time, your energy. But you went with somebody else because they liked the stuff that you was buying them. So you rather buy love than someone to give you free love. And then once you find out that all the fruit they was bearing on a tree was sour, rotten to the core, then you feel like you can be able to spin the bin and make something right with someone who was already praying for you, with someone who was already reciprocating love to you. Someone was telling you, hey, I got you. Someone was like, hey, you ate today? Check your Cash App, check your Zelle, check your Chime, check this stuff. What you want to eat today? Somebody was getting in the kitchen willing to cook and prepare something for you. You mistreated that person. You hurted that person. You tried to belittle that person instead of being there for that person. But then when the tables turn, you expect that person to be that same person and be loving to you and kind to you. Y'all stop getting involved with people who don't love who you love. It's not there for you for the one you love. It's not going to be there to help you with the one you love. They mean to y'all children. They talk to y'all children in a type of way. They talk about your children. They hair comb, they hair done, they dress, they children dress, but they're not reciprocating the same stuff to your children. Let them people go. Let them people go who want to be all dressed from the head to the toe, but they house dirty. They house nasty. To my young ladies, young single mamas out here, listen. You might have wanted to have a family. You could have had buku of kids with this man. You might have wanted to have a family. And that's something that he don't want. Don't make no man do nothing that he don't want to do. If a man don't want to take care of his kid, he don't want to provide for his kid, that's on him and God. The Bible talks about when a man does not provide for what is his. God will deal with him accordingly. Y'all getting out here, y'all want to fight each other over these men. Y'all want to shoot each other up, doing all the rest of that, and leaving them same nasty women who he played with to help him raise your children, knowing that this man and this woman is going to be mean to y'all kids. This woman is going to disrespect y'all kids and going to do this kind of stuff. Stop putting yourself in situations and learn to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. Learn to walk away from people, places, whatever it is. Learn to throw your head up. It's about to be 2023. I want all you young mothers out there to listen to this. If he loves you, he not going to move in your project with you, baby. He not going to move in your public housing with you. He's going to move you into something better. If he loves you, he not going to be driving your car and hustling and putting your life in danger out here doing all kind of stuff on the streets and all the rest of that. He's not going to do all those things. What he's going to do is he's going to elevate you. And if somebody coming into your life and they not help elevating you, they mean you tearing you down. You're already down. You do not need to be more down. If you're trying to better yourself in any form or fashion, and someone is in your life and they're not trying to help you, let that person go. Let go of anything that is not for you. It is about to be 2023. Wake up. You can do this stuff by yourself. You do not have to have these people by your side carrying you on. Like, you don't need nobody to be living off of you. God says he blessed the child that can stand on their own. Learn how to stand on your own feet without no handouts. Be independent and not codependent at all times. Well, it's your girl, the Real True Divine Feminine. I don't know who that message is for. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace.